Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Thankful Tuesday. So let's get in here and show some gratitude and be thankful. Good morning and cheers, everyone. All right, so let's get it shared out. Let's shout out to those that we want to call in and have a little check in time with the family. So come on in. Water's fine and everything is working perfectly. So good morning, good morning. When you come in, let me know you're here. Pat Moss, good afternoon to you, sweet Pat Moss. Thank you for being here. And Mama Hada Bear, Kathleen. Yes, ready for a thankful day. Me too. I get up with gratitude. That's the very first thing when I open my eyes. I say, thank you, God, for another beautiful day. No matter what it looks like in the world, no matter what's going on, it is a beautiful world and a beautiful day. Good morning, Annie Seven and Grayson. Good morning to the P's. So come on in, do a P check-in. Let us know how you're doing. And let's get started with the heart-brain coherence. So hand on the heart center and slow down the breathing. And then add in the love. Add in some joy. What are you grateful for? What makes your heart skip a beat? What makes you happy and gets you excited to be alive? Put that in your thought process. Let your heart talk to your brain and say, isn't it amazing that we have another day to do this? Another day to live our dreams, another day to share love and peace and joy into the world. What a great day that is. And good morning to all who are just finding it. Deirdre, there you are. Good morning, and thank you for sharing. Suzanne, hello. Blue Jean, oh, Suzanne got you in here. Good going, Suzanne. And good morning, Kathy Hand. Hello, hello, everyone. So come on in, give some gratitude, share how you're doing. I want to know. I really want to know. I don't just say that. I think about you all the time and wonder how everyone is. So share with me one thing you're grateful for in this beautiful day and how you doing. Those are the two things that I want from you this morning. So share that. I'm going to pull up the message from the angels, which is called Feel the Power. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. And that's a quote by Plutarch. What fuels your fire? Seeing God's hand at work is awe-inspiring to me. Lately, I have seen some of the most beautiful places in the world, but it's more than just looking at the beauty. It's what happens inside when we realize that the beauty we see is a reflection of the spirit that we are. When that reality hits, we begin to see others recognizing the light inside of us. Dear angels, as I sat looking at the waterfalls today and praying for people who I know are hurting, I communicated with God on such a deeper level. I saw the power, but more than that, I felt the power. Suddenly, my confidence soared, and I felt a peace with each prayer that I said. I was reminded of the raw line from one of my favorite songs. I only talk to God when I need a favor, and God, I need a favor. I never want to only talk to God when I need something. I want every word, every step to be a prayer. Dear ones, what you feel in your heart is the most important part of your human experience, more than what your head is telling you. When you observe the beauty in the world, that is you seeing the God essence in yourself. Honor that always. When you turn your attention toward lifting up your loved ones, come with the knowingness that you are heard and seen because you have that God spark within you. Walk with the assurance that no prayer goes unheard. Bring it with a full heart of love and gratitude. Remember that you are providing a ministry when you lift up a fellow being. It's not a favor you are looking for, but an acknowledgement of the love you feel inside. Love fully and completely, and then leave the miracles to God. Dear angels, thank you. Today, I promise to always keep my heart full of love. Always, always come from a place of love, whether you are giving praise and lifting up something that's going on, or you're lifting up somebody that you know is in need. And that's how it was yesterday when I sat there on a bench and looked at that incredible scenery ahead of me, the waterfalls that just showed such power, such magnificence. I just said, God, you created this. You created this beauty. You created this power. I know how powerful you are. And I know that when I'm lifting up somebody that I have the burden to bring to you, I know that there is a power there that shows us that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And that is what happens when we see that God spark, when we know that that is us. That waterfall that I was watching, all of that power, all of that magnificence, that was the God essence in me that was seeing it. Many people come by and see that. It's called the Niagara Falls of the West. It's one of the most beautifully amazing, powerful places I've seen along this journey. And I just sat and was just so emotional looking at all that beauty that was created and knowing that it was God's handiwork and knowing that whatever I do, whether it's looking at something beautiful like that, or if I'm looking at a place that's been destroyed by fire or flooding or hurricanes, I know that I'm seeing a reflection of what's inside, that essence of God inside of me. So let's see who came in while I was reading that. We have Auntie Jean with us this morning. I'm so happy you're here, Jean. Thank you for being here. I know it's early for you, but thank you for coming in. Catherine Kovacs says, good morning, everyone. I'm grateful for the rain. It's raining outside where I'm at. Well, Catherine, I know you're in Florida, so Florida's getting wet today. You're getting some of that liquid sunshine. Good morning, Ricky and Josie. More Floridians. So I don't know if it's raining in your area as well, Rick, but it's all right because we need the rain. We need more water. Pat Moss, I'm grateful today for my friend Sue, who I saw today teaching her dogs to be guide dogs. I love that. Blue Jean, I am grateful that they have a diagnosis for Lainey. Internet is playing peekaboo again. Oh boy. Well, just let us know when you come back in if you get knocked out. And Jennifer says, I am grateful for a wonderful weekend that I had. Awesome. Did you all go to New Orleans? Was that your trip? Oh no, you went to the Cherry Bomb, didn't you? I knew that was coming up. I hope you did well, Jennifer. And Deirdre says, oh, we're calling people in. Thank you. Thank you for sharing names. And let's get people in here. Isabel, good morning to you. Kathleen, grateful to know that when things appear upside down or crazy, that we can choose to look past the chaos and look for the good and the peace that is somewhere within. What we look for, we will see. Absolutely. What we focus on expands. And that's just the law of the universe. Whatever we're looking at, whatever we're so immersed in, whether it's chaos or it's peace, we're going to find more of that. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. We missed you last night. We celebrated 1,111 days of, did I say that right? Yeah, 1,111 days of chanting for change. And Catherine, we're missing you being there with us. Deirdre, I'm grateful for the gift of discernment. Me too, Deirdre. Suzanne, I'm grateful for the beauty of nature. I got to spend the day at the ocean, and it was so peaceful. Yay. Kathy Han, my broken rib is still causing pain, but I'm grateful I can still get my work done. Awesome. Joanne Castrillo, good morning to you. How's the move going, Joanne? I hope it's going smooth and with ease and grace for you. And Ricky is having scattered thunderstorms. Okay. Well, that's better than constant, right? And Sally, I'm grateful for one more day off to enjoy the sun and 91-degree temperatures. Oh boy. Well, it happens to be 47 degrees right now where I'm at. So quite the difference there where we're at. And Jen, yes, you went to the Cherry Bomb. How did you do, Jennifer? I want to hear some good news there. And I know it was good just to get together and see all the darters. Oh, I hope you will, Catherine. We really miss you when you're not there. Auntie Jean, does anyone else have a Face ID on their phone? My phone did not recognize me this morning. Jean, that happens to me a lot. and what's really funny is it can be very light where I'm at, and I'm thinking, okay, it'll do it because it's clear and it can see my face. That's usually when it doesn't recognize me. If it's dark, or if I just put the phone where it's at the ceiling, it'll let me in. But sometimes if I hold it up to my face, it doesn't recognize me. So I think it's just our energy that does that and stops the phone from connecting with us. All right, let's see what our Kuan Yin has to say to us today. And if it goes along with the message that the angels gave about seeing the power and feeling the power inside of us. So this is the card, and it is Oasis of Hope. The successes that seem impossible are all the more precious for their unlikelihood. These are reminders of divine power, the triumph of hope, of winning against the odds. Remember that life thrives, hidden even in the desert. Do not give up hope. Believe in the inevitability of your beautiful destiny. I love that card, the Oasis of Hope. And where is our hope this morning? Somebody call her in if she's not here already. And Deirdre said there's a friend who has hip pain with a fever for a few days now. She's scared. Her doctor doesn't seem to be helping her. Can we please put her in our grids? Her name is Anita Blake. We certainly will lift up Anita and give that over to the divine. Jennifer, I did not play well, but it was great seeing people I have not seen in a while. That's the beauty of the dart tournaments, is getting together with people from all over the country. And I know that people do come from other states to play in that cherry bomb tournament. So I'm glad you were there, Jennifer. Isabel, I'm grateful for the love of this family and for all in my life. Well, we're grateful for you, sweet Isabel, and thank you for being a part of this family. And internet is on and off here too, Isabel says. Well, I think there's a lot going on with satellites, with energy, with whatever's happening, and just be patient. That's what I'm having to do when I can't get on to whatever I need to get on to. And today could be a challenge. So I'm just going to claim that it's going to work perfectly because at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, I'm going to be on with Mama Hada Bear on the Peapod podcast. So I hope some of you will tune in for that if you can and just listen in on that discussion and add your thoughts or bring your questions. What would you like to ask Mama Hada Bear? What would you like to ask me? Just come on in and let's have a good time together. All right, so let's put our prayers in here. Deirdre's already started, and Deirdre, I know that you give a beautiful prayer for everyone and everything. So let's we find that. Type in your prayer requests. And let's see what we need to add to the Peapod prayer list that we'll be going over tomorrow. And I know Blue and Auntie Jean are both here, and they're the keepers of the grids, so they can add in whatever it is that you want to bring forth, and really hoping that we're all lifting up Ruth's daughter, Lainey, who is back in the hospital. She was in for a few days. She was discharged and then right back in again. So let's keep her lifted up and just ask for the best and highest good for her health. Deirdre prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, and world peace and attention to human trafficking. Thank you. Thank you, Deirdre. Leo, good morning. Prayers for Daniel McGraw and Vinny Vega. I'm going to make sure that those are on the prayer list. So anyone else, go ahead and put your prayers in there. And let me just pull up that prayer list so I can go ahead and add in the ones that you all just gave me. And last night, Prachetta asked us to pray for her friend's babies. They were born premature. They're twins. And it's Mivan and Vanya. So genes, that spelling is Mivan and Vanya, and they're twins. So please put them in the grid. I see you're back, Blue. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And let's see, Deirdre, your friend was Anita, I believe. I'm trying to get there. It seems to have disappeared. There it is, Anita Blake. So we're putting Anita on the prayer list, along with Daniel McGraw and Vinny Vega. got those. So any others that you need to give me, I'm going ahead and doing it immediately so that I don't miss it and have to backtrack and find your comments to put it in. All right, so if there are any others, go ahead and type that in, and let's go ahead and get into our hearts and get into the prayers today. And I just loved the message from the angels last night, that when we pray for someone, we're not asking for a favor of God to look on them. We're just going into our hearts, and we're holding them in our hearts, and we're asking for the best and highest good for whatever outcome to these prayers happens to be in that person's divine plan. So let's pray it that way. When we lift someone up, we're praying that they're seen, they're heard, and that whatever's happening, there's a divine resolution to it. And Blue, you're adding Billy Joe. Is that what I'm seeing? Billi, Billy Joe. Okay, so let me add her in. I think it's a her. Thank you, Blue. All right, so let's breathe in. Breathe in love. Y'all know how this goes. We do this every day. So get in touch with that God essence within you by breathing it right into your heart. If you want to put your hand on your heart, that brings your focus right there. And remember, we already said whatever our awareness is focused on, that's what expands. So let's focus on love. Let's focus on healing. Let's focus on holding each other through life's struggles, through the challenges that all of us go through. We have those challenges for our soul growth, and we don't know what's for the best and highest good as someone is going through their challenge. Only God knows that. So let's just go into that place where we can lift up the energy and then release. So what I'd like for you to do is choose someone that you would like to bring to the Creator, whether it's someone else that you're aware of or it's yourself. Just keep in mind whoever it is that you want to focus on, that you want that focus to expand and that energy to be seen and heard. And I want you to pretend that you're blowing up a balloon. So blow up that balloon, take in a breath of air, inhale it, and on the out breath, just pretend you're blowing a balloon with that breath. And now in that balloon, put in whatever it is that you want to send to the universe. And see the balloon as real. What color is your balloon that you're going to put all of this in? You can put more than one prayer request, but whatever you want to be the main focus of your prayer right now, that's what we want to put into the balloon. So we are creating all of these little balloons that we're all praying, putting prayers into, and asking for everything we put into our balloon to be seen, to be acknowledged. We're lifting up those names that were read along with all the names that are on our prayer list. We'll have a big balloon for that because there's a lot of names there. And now once your balloon is inflated and you can see it, you see it real, just as if you really held it in your hand and you blew it up. Now tie it and tie a string to it. And the string could be the same color as the balloon, or it could be a different color. But just hold your balloon for a moment. Just hold that balloon that's full of energy that you placed there. You placed love into this balloon. You placed names of people. Some you might not know. Some of you have placed yourself in the balloon. Some of you have placed an animal or a place on the planet. Whatever is in your balloon, just hold it in your hands for a moment. And I want you to say, I release you with love. And now, let's let go of the strings. Let go of that balloon. Let it travel upward, up to the universe, up to be seen, to be acknowledged. And God knows what you put in that balloon. God knows if your heart was full as you put that in the balloon. Maybe you were asking for a resolution of a conflict. We've got many conflicts going on in our world. We have wars going on. We have countries at war. We have families at war. We have families that are distanced from each other. We have parents and children who are estranged from each other, including my own. Whatever you put in there, just pour love over it and keep letting that love be what lifts it up higher. Keep sending it higher with your thoughts. And now help me blow up the big balloon, the one that contains that whole list, the list of people and places and animals, nature, waterways, the prayers for peace on earth, the prayers for an end of all conflict, an end to human trafficking. Let's put all of that into one balloon. So help me blow that balloon up. Take in the in-breath and blow up the balloon that contains all of these prayers. And many of you are in there. You're included in our Peapod prayer list. So see yourself going into the balloon. See it containing your essence. And let's tie it, put that string around it so that nothing escapes. Everything is kept intact. And what color is this balloon? I'm seeing it multicolored. I am seeing the colors of the rainbow in this balloon because we're all so unique. We're all varied in our nationalities, in our personalities, in who we are as unique beings, blended into one. And when we are ready, and you'll know when it's time, let's just hold on to it for a moment. Let's just pray over it, asking that each name that's in this balloon be seen, each name be treated with honor, that each name be given the attention that's needed as it's lifted up to our Creator. Just pour more love over it before we let it go. Say a prayer in whatever way that you pray. And remember, we're not asking for favors. We are talking to God with our heart space, with our love, with our confidence, with our knowingness. Now let's let it go. Just release, 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 release. Having the confidence and the faith and the trust that each prayer is held in high regard. Each person is seen. Each place on the planet is seen. All our beautiful fur babies that we lift up, they're all seen. And every prayer is addressed. What a beautiful feeling to know that we are that loved and to know that we're bringing it. We're bringing it forth to our Creator that we have trust in. Thank you. Thank you for always being present for each other. And every day we make sure that we know that there's gratitude and love flowing to each other. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Please keep me in your thoughts today and in your prayers as I will be back on the road and headed out of this most beautiful country, this place I'm in right now in Idaho. And just can't wait to see what else is coming forth, what more beauty I can find along the way. And Blue says, energy flows where intention goes, says Babel. Well, Babel is so right. And yes, we are lifting up our Lainey and asking for whatever's for her best and highest good for her healing. And that's right, Blue, just like the rainbow. We colored that balloon all different colors, didn't we? And remember your balloon, and you colored it something. You made it a special color as you lifted it up. All right, so we got some love and gratitude happening. We have our Deirdre. Thank you. I love you all. Our Ricky and Josie, our little pirate. I hope you're doing better, Rick. And Catherine Kovacs. Thank you. I love you. Kathleen Caputo. Thank you. I love you. And thank you for that wish for safe travels. And I will see you at 5 o'clock today, Kathleen. Leo Harley. Thank you. I love you. Our Blue. And our Auntie Jean. Our little pair of jeans that we love so much. Pat Moss. Whoops, we're scrolling here. Pat, thank you. I love you. Isabel. Let me see, Jean. I'm having a hard time deciding what color your balloon could have been. Could it have been blue? I wonder. Sally and Tony, thank you. We love you all. And Joanne Castrillo, thank you. I love you. And Catherine Kovacs said we were 13 live. Well, I'm seeing 15 of you right now, but 13 is a magic number also. That was the place where I did the Nevada land blessing. If you haven't seen it, I was at campsite number 13 when I did that land blessing. And I felt it was a very magical place with a magical number. And I know that the energy is in there and spreading out throughout the state of Nevada. All right, let's get on with our day. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you so much. All my heart. You all are in it. That's what makes it so big, because I'm carrying all of you with me as I go about this journey. So, namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.